the New York Giants. And he will make
Hello,
it to the
everybody.
20-yard
Welcome to
line
a
and no
special
further.
episode of the RoShow Lead podcast. We're here live for the final Super Bowl of Madden 27. Let me go ahead and mute myself from Twitch so we don't have that in the way. But we have a good one here. It is going to be Mike versus Trill. Once again, final season, and I think actually in last Madden, the final Super Bowl was also played at Raymond James Stadium. I could be wrong, but it might have been that or Miami. But Willie, what's your big takeaways for this game, and what should we watch out for?
I think we're going to expect, since this is the last season of this Madden, I expect, it'd be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a rout. I think we'll get a close one between Trill and Mike. I'm going to give it to Trill. I'm going to say he's going to win 31-27. I think Mike comes out, controls early, and then I think Trill gets in the groove. And then, just puts the final mark, kill on him maybe with like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And at that point, I think he'll have the game wrapped up.
I think that's a pretty good score to expect. I think I'm going to go a little higher. I think I'm going to go Trill coming out on top, 49-45. I think it's going to be really close. 4 points, kind of like how you indicated. And I can definitely see this being a game that comes down to the final drive. Now, we'll have to see how both teams operate. Obviously, Buckley's been having a great season for the Giants, so expect Trill to have a nice running game in the Super Bowl. But you can't also discredit Mike's running game between Lamar Jackson and especially Keaton Mitchell. I mean, we both know both users are probably running 3 all Madden efforts, so they're going to have the speed boost and the change of direction. So it's going to be interesting to see how the players keep the pace.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a nice interception right there. Mike just forced
All right,
that.
we're starting off early.
I think Mike should have just thrown that one away. I mean,
Yeah.
that was perfect coverage by Trill. Trill knew exactly what was coming. He made sure to stop that Texas route that Mike likes to hit. I did get worried that maybe Keaton Mitchell might have been able to get something there for a second when he just stood there and Trill's going away, but Trill was able to recover pretty quickly. Wow,
Mhm.
this is great field position. Great start.
Yeah, so much for Mike starting off hot.
Matt BK with a nice stop to the running game. Right there.
That guy's a beast, man. He definitely is anchoring that defensive line for the Baltimore Ravens. He shows up every week.
Now, do you think Trill is going to have to look to spread out his maybe not spread out, so we don't use go deeper into his playbook than he has against some other opponents in these playoffs against Mike? Oh, Buckley with a nice lane, and he's going to crib that. I can't get over that old school helmet and neck pad.
Yeah, that's untouched. Some of these, I just don't understand how some of these plays, like some of these run plays, just go unblocked, man. Like, I don't know if guys are pairing like the right coach abilities together or what, but some of these just run plays up the middle just seem to go untouched a lot.
Hey there, Hoodie. Hope you're doing well, man. See you in the comments, spreading the love. He said hashtag fuck Trill. Can't believe I'm rooting against my sweet boys. But I hope you've been doing well, man. Definitely miss you in the lead.
I don't. Bum. Come back and take your spot so you can get smacked on like you used to.
Shotgun bunch tied in. Wonder what play Mike has dialed up here.
There's no way he can come out with that this right now, man.
Oh shoot. Des Walker with a nice catch of the double whips play that we all knew that was coming. But what a nice
Right. He's
stick there
the
at the end. And now we got to
and
keep a
that's the
count
thing, like
though. Go ahead, Will.
right. Mike's gonna do what Mike does, like Mike's not gonna deviate.
Right. But we got to keep a count. He can only run that play 3 times. I mean, he already burnt one in the first 2 minutes of the game. Not saying there's anything
Right.
wrong with that, but he's burned one of those cards here early.
Mm, nice
Keaton
tackle.
Mitchell. Yep. 2 yard scamper. Now, Trill seems to be liking this 3-4 Bear defense, which I think is pretty good. I mean, considering his players that he has on his roster kind of are suited well for that kind of scheme. And also, it's good for stopping the run. Now, I don't blame him for going into anything like a nickel or dime defense. When um, Mike comes out in these 3 wide receiver sets, especially in shotgun. But
Oh, nice run.
yeah, very nice run.
Okay. It's about like a 10-yard pickup right there by Keaton.
Hmm.
Keaton Mitchell. Yeah, I think the ground games are gonna be prevalent here in this one throughout. Both guys are pretty, like you said, you alluded to way earlier that both run games are pretty stout by both of these guys. But they got to keep each other honest.
Here's that
They've,
play
this is
action.
like
He's gonna.
ma- matchup number. Whoa, almost
Ooh,
got Lamar, but
another
that's
pick
fine.
by Matthews.
Oh man,
Wow.
nasty, nasty.
Trail played that great. I know, like, it wasn't his user alert that got the pick, but Trail knew exactly what to do. But so usually Mike's like aware enough to like stop and then just drop it off after he sees the users backed off of that.
Yeah. Mm.
Big momentum for the Giants here. Even if Trail goes up 14-0, though, I mean, there's still plenty of ball game left. Anything can happen with these
Definitely
two
is.
users.
It definitely is. But if it gets 14-0 Trill early, Mike's going to need to tighten up.
What a nice user tackle right there with Trent Simpson.
Yeah, absolutely.
3rd and 7. Trail's going no huddle.
Mhm. What we got?
What a laser. Great possession catch. Great call. I mean, we know Mike likes his cover 4, so being able to have a setup like that works out really well. I was kind of
Yep.
worried on how his old line was going to hold up, but I mean he had no pressure at all.
Yeah, that's what happens when you only rush 3.
Yeah, Trevor Etienne into the ball game. He's been having a nice playoffs as well with Buckley.
Mm. Ran right into the defensive line.
Yep, nowhere to go
Matabuke
right there.
again.
Now 2nd and 11. This is a tough position because you can run the football again. But if you get stopped, it's going to be a long 3rd down. So this is kind of where, the mind game's almost, it's like, do you go for the run again or do you need to switch up the playbook and do something else?
Yeah, he's giving him a look where Mike will have to
Uh-oh.
respect it. But we already know Mike's
Oh,
in pass.
Kyle
See, that's
Hamilton
what
with the
happens.
save right there.
That's the issue. See, a lot of these guys are coming out in these pass formations. They're trying to crowd the box, crowd the line, and then go pass commit. and they're hoping that just having a bunch of bodies in the area will be able to, stop these runs, but it doesn't always work.
Big 3rd and 1 right here. Obviously, at this point, potential 4th down territory for Trill, and we're not going to have to worry about that as Trevor Etienne is going to barely get the 1st down. Quick out route to Malik Neighbors. That's a nice, easy 7-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
Trill's 1 yard away from being within the red zone territory.
Yeah, nothing Melvin Green can do there.
Mike Green.
I'm sorry, Mike Green. Wrong guy.
Trent Simpson with another nice tackle right there. It's with 3rd and 1 again. Now, if he doesn't get this and it's 4-for-1, Willie, you taking your 3 or you going for it?
I go for it. You got to put the pressure on early. Unless you're confident that you're going to be able to move the ball all game, you can take your 3. But I'll be aggressive here.
Nice possession catch by Neighbors right there. Thought maybe he could have hit the crossing route, but it definitely
Yeah,
wasn't
I thought he was
close.
going to too. Yeah, and I'm surprised Neighbors held on to that ball. They don't let you catch that normally.
You can get it every once in a while if you have a trade receiver. I mean, because I've done that with Amon Ra a few times. Now, I'm curious at one point, Mike's going to keep on coming out of this formation to keep hearing the ball, but at some point he's going to, and here it is right here. I was going to say he's going to throw the ball at some point, but he's going to get sacked right there. Christian
Yeah,
Miller, 9-yard loss.
that's a big play.
That's a huge play. I mean, he's still in field goal range, but we get 2nd and forever right now.
Yep.
I think you got to throw it here. I mean, you can run it, but that's exactly what Trill's going to do right there, and he's going to lose 2 more yards. 3rd and 21. I would dial something up here, Willie, but I could definitely still see Trill being in a position where if like his first 2 reads aren't there, he might just throw it away. I mean, like he's gonna run a little bit, but you don't want to, improvise too much and potentially get sacked for another loss.
Right.
But I mean, like he's safely in field goal range.
Yeah. I mean, right here, Trill could either, if he has a go-to play for this type of situation, or he could just come out formation based and try to get a read off the formation, whether he could pass or run. So he has options here.
Hmm. But I could definitely see him doing a conservative play call, like maybe one deep route, maybe something underneath, and maybe he just dumps it off, or like this, he's just gonna run it, and oh my goodness, Buckley has a lane, and he is gonna go in for 6. Wow,
See? There
Mike
you
must have
go.
pass committed.
He's in the pass commit all game.
What a play call right there by Trill on 3rd and 21.
Money downs, man. That's a big down right there. That's a big letdown by the Baltimore Ravens, man. It's a blunder by the coaching staff.
6:56 here in the 2nd quarter of the final Super Bowl Madden 27. Trill and the New York Giants are at 14-0. And it should be noted that the Mike started off with the ball first. So we still have a quarter to play, but Trill will get the ball at halftime. Mike's in single back. It may be a play action with the out route, or it could be an inside zone. That's a nice running lane right there for Lamar.
Yep. That was easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1st and 10 from Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Keaton Mitchell is going to go right into the defensive line.
Yeah. Are you scared to go through that hole? Whole lane. I mean, it happens at times. It happens sometimes, but that was just a bad anticipation. Maybe Mike should have kept the game time at 8:30.
Here we go. Mike's in bunch again. He's going to audible. He's going to change formations here. He's going to go
He didn't
trips.
like the look. Might be a run.
Yeah. It's a good timeout right there by Mike. Play clock at 1 second. I mean, you can't take these timeouts to the next half anyway, so may as well burn it and
Yep,
come out and something you feel more comfortable in.
absolutely. And plus, he's feeling the pressure. He needs to score here.
Mm-hmm. You can overcome a 21-point deficit or even 17-point, but it's definitely difficult. Very difficult. I mean, like, Tro went up 17-0 early against me, and I was able to come back and bring it down to the wire. But it takes a lot to go your way and a lot of focus in that second half.
All right, we got the pass. And Lamar's ran out of bounds early. He didn't get that good cut up the field.
He's nervous to throw
Third
in
and
that crosser with Tro lurking right there.
yeah, absolutely.
There we go, 3rd and 7. Probably have Keaton Mitchell on a Texas route. Could definitely see a 7 route by the tight end, maybe a return route by one of those receivers. Oh, what a nice deflection right there. It's going to be 4th and 7. Mike's going to punt the football. Wow. What a nice stop right there. Mike does love that 7 route from the slot wide receiver. Because it beats a lot of cover 3 schemes, especially if you have that zig route like what he did with that slot wide receiver. Unless you have your coaching adjustments set through a certain, you know, length, the zones or anything like that. Those players are going to come down on that zig route.
Mm-hmm.
What a big hit stick there of Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. After giving up 6 yards. It's hard to tell if Mike has, cover 4 guru on. Doesn't seem like these guys are playing the run all that great.
Ooh, snuck that one in right there to ETN.
Mm,
Mike was prowling, but he did not
yeah,
jump
Mike
it in time.
stopped. If he'd have kept driving on it, he'd had a chance at it. He stopped. Like there was no other route there to cover, so I don't know why he didn't commit.
Tro's coming down here and empty. He has Buckley in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Buckley. And Buckley is going to go nowhere. It'll be a 0-yard play. 4 minutes here in the second quarter of the final Madden 27 Super Bowl. 2nd and 10 for Trill. His own 32. He's up 14-0. Gets the ball at halftime. Could definitely see if he gets to midfield. You're going to see the clock management game definitely get played.
Yep.
This is a huge drive by Mike. He needs a force stop, at least holding the 7. We're going to get a draw right here. Buckley's going to have a nice lane. Colin Hamilton's going to get another big hit on him. It's going to be 3rd and inches at the 41. Now, something I would watch out for is Buckley can fumble. I mean, if he keeps getting hit like
Mhm.
this, there's a chance he might lose one. But I mean,
You're right.
he's having a big game. I think Trill's doing a good job of alternating between him and ETN. And I mean, it almost worked, but I can't believe Mike came out with 3 down linemen.
Because he's,
3rd and inches.
I mean, you know what? I believe the more and more I watch Mike, the more and more I believe he just picks up and play. Because, like I said, he doesn't change what he does. He does the same old things. He doesn't rely on actually playing the game. He just comes out in these set formation. Like he has his sets that he likes.
Mhm.
Same old stuff. It just hasn't changed. So, you know,
2-minute
so
warning.
guys got to figure out. I mean, Trill plays him so much that Trill has the familiarity, but other guys I don't think are paying attention to a lot of the keys. Against Mike, the certain tells that they can get formations and stuff like that. I mean, he's heavy on the pass commit. Like I said, he just wants to crowd that box and hope that everybody will play the run.
Man, he almost got in there with Trent Simpson, but that is going to be a nice 6-yard gain. 3rd and 2, and
Mhm.
Buckley is seeing some wear and tear as we get an inside
Yes, he
look
is.
at Trill's when he's shooting his plays. As we get an inside look to see what the players are doing, that's something to look out for.
Yeah, yeah. Like you said, those pit sticks are going to pile up.
3rd and 2. Wow!
Wow.
What a
Oh, wow.
play! What a throw
Wow.
by! No way! Zachariah Branch dialing it up, throwing it up. What a play!
Man, they're going to need Ray Lewis and to see them in the halftime locker room, man, because, like, they need a pep talk, man. That was
Yeah,
a good
Mike
stop.
taking a time out here. 37 seconds left. Wow.
That was a good stop right there. But, yeah. Mm.
Now it's 3rd and 15. Do you think there's a possibility where Trill's just going to run the football? He gets the first down, great. He can take a timeout, but he gets stopped. He could just. It's like it doesn't hurt him either. He could just let it run down, take a timeout, with like 3 seconds left, and
Yeah, this ball should stay on the ground. Just take the 3. Take the 17-point lead. Yup.
that's exactly
Take the
what Trill's going to
17-point
do,
lead. Take the
and get ball
17-point lead
half.
in half. You get ball half. Try to kill that clock again on Mike. He could really end the game right here on this next drive.
Mm-hmm. Well, as we wait for this clock to go down, Willie, what's some adjustments you think that Mike's gonna have to make, or whether it be in the game or just like the way he's playing, like what do you think he needs to do in the second half to get back in this game?
Man, there's nothing he could do. All he could do is DoorDash some tissues to Joey and Hoodie right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to send some up myself. Where they at? Framingham?
What's
Hope there's enough toilet paper in Framingham. Oh. Mike's trying to jump it. Yeah. Go ahead. Go off sides again.
17-0 here in the last Super Bowl.
No, but really though, Mike. I mean, it's just is like I said. I think at this point in this juncture, there's nothing Mike can really do. I mean, maybe call some of his other go-to plays, but as of right now, Trill is locked into what Mike does. Like, this is not one of those games that you can constantly come out and just do your regular bullshit. Like, yeah, you got off on like he had that one game in recent history where he got off on Trill, but normally they don't that don't happen. So Trill always, he mixes it up. He comes out with different schemes and stuff like that to be kind of brand new on offense. But when Mike doesn't change what he does on offense, it's like not really hard to play against.
Good throwaway there as the edge came in
Yeah.
untouched. I
Yes.
think Mike. I don't think he needs to deviate from what he does. I think I'd like to see Keaton Mitchell get more involved if possible, but I mean obviously he's been having trouble running into stout Giants defense.
No, right. It's not doesn't necessarily deviate from what you do. He needs to expand on what he does. That's his problem. Too tight on what he does.
Nice tackle right there. It's gonna be 3rd and 9 here for
Mm-hmm.
Trill. This is a great stop for Mike to get a stop and try to get back in this ball game.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that first down incompletion was huge.
Now we're seeing Mike bring his DBs into the box here. And Trill's still gonna run it, and oh man, he's gonna be just short of the first down, and he's gonna have to punt the football. I thought he was gonna get it, but he didn't get that
Game's
like
close.
unforward animation. Yeah. So we got his punter. I guess his name's Turk. Punting.
The Turk. It's a good punt.
Oh, what a
Oh man, his
nice,
guy got blocked early. Wow. Oh, he got a little speed boost.
yeah, what a nice run right there. Nice return. Get it to the
Nice.
32. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice use of the speed glitch right there.
So we're going to see Mike come out here in a pistol formation. Not necessarily a bad idea. He could spread the offense with his wide receivers, but he could still run a nice power trap counter with
Hmm.
Keaton and pop him. I think it's good to kind of keep the offense spread, so that way that box isn't as convoluted. And he's going to go ahead and pass it right here. And he is going to get a nice pass right there across the middle of the field. And he's going to take it to
That
the
was a
Trill's 40.
dime.
Yeah, that was a dime. Perfect pass to Moss. First and 10 here at Trill's 40. Down by 17.
Play action.
Mm-hmm. Roll out. He's going to lose a yard on the dump off. Trill is taking away that crossing route. I wonder at some point, like, I don't know if Mike would do this, but since you keep on calling this crossing route, maybe at some point it maybe be good to do like I can't think of what the route's necessarily called, but it's like a post stop or post comeback. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yep. Post sit.
Yeah.
Now he tried to cut it back on him. They had
Yeah.
all the run lanes filled up. Nice stop. Let's see if Trill can get the stop here. Ooh, good call. He didn't get enough.
Be 4th and 6.
Didn't get enough. Tried to pull a Trill on Trill.
Mike's going to go ahead and go for it here.
And got to. Got bunch. It's gonna be interesting to see what he runs here.
Wow. That's going to be a
Man,
turnover on downs.
bum. Bomb, 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 bomb. Hmm.
Nice 6-yard run right
Wow.
there. I like that he has
Yes.
ETN in the game and he's letting Buckley just recover from that wear and tear. So that way, later in this third quarter, maybe later on this drive or going into the fourth, Buckley can come back in and be that bell cow that, hopefully take him to the finish line.
Yep. Yep. Good call. 2nd and 4 on his own 42.
Oh, nice broken tackle right there. It's going to be a nice first down run
Oh,
by ETN right there. I'm
oh
almost a little
yeah.
surprised that and he might have just changed it, I think. But to say I'm surprised he's not chewing the clock.
Right.
Or at least like just taking that clock down himself.
Yeah, I expect that to happen here, though. Speak of the devil.
It's going to be a nice tackle right there by podcaster Marlon Humphrey.
Yep, that shoe clock is officially on.
Second and 13 here in the third quarter. He's faking an injury. Oh,
Oh,
he'll be back out there
oh
the next
man.
play.
He don't want to play no more.
He'll take one play out. Nah, he's faking an injury so that clock stops. Wow. 3rd and 11, Troll dials up a halfback power, and he's gonna get the first down and take this to the 38-yard line. Excuse me, he called a trap. I thought that was a halfback power.
Mm-mm-mm.
ETN is having a nice quarter right here. And we're gonna have another injury, and this time is it ETN that's hurt?
Yep.
Sure is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Mullings is gonna check into the game, and he's gonna go nowhere. And we have another injury. And I think Mullings just got hurt.
What is going on? Is this how Mike gets back into the game?
So I think we have Trill's fullback potentially in the backfield.
Mm-mm-mm. Mike's got Trill scared of the hit stick now.
And Westover is going to get the carry, and he's going to take it down to 31. It's going to be
Wow.
4th and 2.
Tick, 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 tick.
And Trill's just going to let this clock die down and take his 3 points. Don't blame him.
Yep.
I love that he picked the play. And then he's letting the play clock die down here.
Yeah, why rush yourself on a field goal attempt? That was smart. Nailed
And
it.
bang. And it's going to be 20-0, 131 here in the third quarter. Mike has to score in this drive. He has to get 6 in this drive. He has to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
I thought
mean,
Trail's going to get a hit stick fumble right there on the kicker.
man, that would have been crazy. That would have been a game sealer.
And he may not be running this game, but I know Trail does like to run the, what is it, like hit stick, stickiness, or whatever that ability is called.
Yeah.
I do know I can't confirm it, but I can tell based off playing him. I know he runs that ability. I've learned.
Yeah,
And Keaton Mitchell's gonna
this is
get the
getting
carry right here.
ugly.
He's gonna break a couple tackles, but it's only gonna be for a 5-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
We got no huddle coming from Mike right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Mike's going to get on the board eventually, but I think it's just a little too late.
And that pressure's gonna get there.
Oh
Lamar's gonna have an
man.
auto pass. It's gonna be 3rd and 5
I mean, Mike has no rhythm in the game. Like
for sure.
this is tough. The only play he's been able to read clearly is the whips. His play actions have been muddled up. Like
His best
he
play was
hasn't
that
really had no clear
seam.
looks. Yeah, that too. Yeah, and that one pass to Moss, but outside of
Yeah,
that,
that's what I'm talking about. That pass to Moss, that
okay.
seam.
Yeah, that seam.
And
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
not
have the
really
seam
seeing it.
right there again, and that's gonna be Dyke, and that's gonna be a Ravens touchdown.
Yep. Yep. That was what he. Yep. That's what he was looking for. That's what he
What a
wanted to
big
open up.
play right there. And Mike is back
Now,
in this football game.
do you think he needs to go for two from here on out
No.
in anticipation of Trill kicking another field goal? I think he does. He has
Yeah,
limited
that's what
possessions.
he's
See, there
doing.
you go. He has limited possessions. Trill can get to 23, but if Mike can score 3 times and get to 24, he could pull it out. That's his only play here because if he goes for the ones, it don't help him.
Math of Lily here. Here we go. 2-point conversion. Lamar's reading the line, making a couple audibles, making a couple checks. And he's gonna throw a pick. Man, he just was reliant on
Mm.
that whip being wide open. Which,
He's
I
getting
mean, it
whipped by
still
the
is a
whip.
14-point ball game, so not the end of the world necessarily.
Right. Well, he just has to get stops.
He does indeed. I do like his decision not to try an onside kick this early. I think you got to go
Mm-hmm.
out there and, hopefully, get a stop within 3 to 6 plays, give or take.
Yep. 8 minutes left in this game. So whoa. All right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Trill um, pauses the game to fix his running back room, or if you can make the adjustments with the D-pad, but I wonder if we're going to see Buckley come back in this ball game or what's going to happen. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Buckley's going to be coming back in to this play. ETN with a nice run.
Mm. Yep. Yeah, that was a really good run.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Number 66, Buckley, is back in the ball game. He got his shot, and he's ready to rumble. And he's going to shove off Matt BK, but it's going to be for nothing. It's going to be 3-yard losses. That Ravens defense is dialed in.
Yep. And we're going to the fourth.
That's right. Now, I think Trill needs to be sure not to get too conservative on this drive right here. Especially for being second and long right now. I mean, the running game's definitely been working. I want to go away from it, but he might have to try to, get a pass off or open the playbook a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been able to find his spots. He's been able to find open zones. So we'll just see.
2nd and
I think it
13
also
right
depends
here.
on his formation, and Mike is in.
He's in tight
Could
offset
be
right
tempted
here.
for the run.
What a nice play
Ooh.
make. It is going to be intercepted, overthrown. Kyle Hamilton.
Oh.
And that is a stop Mike needed. Kyle Hamilton making a big play right
Wow.
there. He's going to have great field position, too, being in his own 39-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen,
Now I
this game
wonder
is
what
not over yet.
I wonder what adjustment EA has made to the game because I've been seeing that happen a lot more, and it hasn't happened in the past 3 seasons. In this final season, I
Mhm.
want to say over the last 5 weeks going into playoffs, all of a sudden there was a rash of these overthrows on adjusted routes or stuff like that. I guess EA must have made an adjustment that they didn't really tell us about.
No, I agree. I've seen that a lot. I don't know if just this final few weeks, but I think this final season I've seen that happen a few times. It's happened to me at least once, and I've seen it happen against some of my opponents.
It happened to me twice in my playoff game. Like, what the fuck is this? This is new.
And what a great RPO call right there by Mike on that last play. I mean, and that was a nice stiff arm too. I mean, this Ravens team is back in the ball game. They have would it be fair to say that they might have momentum now, Will?
Yeah, they are building momentum right now.
He's gonna audible to bring Keaton Mitchell back in the backfield. I think he might like the street alignment. Oh, and Lamar is gonna run with it.
Mhm.
Be only for a 2-yard gain. We got no huddle.
Ooh. Oh,
Oh,
I've seen that coming. I've seen it coming. That's the
user
game,
alert.
folks.
That is the
That's
game,
the game.
most likely.
That's the game. That
Wow,
is
it
the
hit the
game.
gritty.
Mm-mm-mm.
Appreciate the gritty, true.
Read long, read wrong.
Wow. Wow. Mike with a big blunder right there. Throws it right to Trill. And Trill cribs it. 21
Yep.
points. 6 minutes left in the game. I mean, Mike still technically has a chance, but
And pack him up.
tell him to start downloading Madden 28.
Pack Mike up. Hey, somebody let CJ know. Mike out here just giving it up. Ooh, another one.
Wow. KJ Bolden likely to gain the killing interception. I think Trill. I think it's safe to say Trill has won this game, Willie.
Yes, sir.
Buckley is going to get a nice run right here, make a 2nd and 1. And wow. All right,
Yeah, I'm
well,
pretty sure
go
the
ahead.
Giants are going to be disappointed they gave up those 6 points because they definitely had the shutout in their lap.
Never thought I'd be saying this, but I think we can get into some of our blowout material. Buckley's got hurt here, man. What a
Oh man,
shame. This running back room is being killed.
it is. Yeah, we're
Uh,
gonna probably see neighbors at running back next.
have you played Madden 28 much, Willie? Are you excited for it?
I haven't touched it yet. I'm waiting until I get done. Until this concludes, and then I'll start messing with it.
I've
Get
been
a good
playing.
deep dive on it.
I've been playing with it with the early access the past couple of days. I guess some of my big takeaways. One, the catch ability. It is good sometimes, but I definitely dropped some wide open interceptions and some wide open passes because of it. Interested to see what's gonna happen. Like I'm keeping it on, just because like I think we're gonna have it on for the lead. I'm a commissioner, but I still don't know what's gonna be the final decision, right? Um, and I mean, like if you grin and catch, yeah, you're gonna moss it. But I would say like it would be easier to play with it off. It would be easier, but it could be a good comp thing keeping it on. I really haven't done too much with the macros yet. I need to dive into that, and I need to create my playbook because honestly, I've just been playing a bunch of Ultimate Team, just because I'm bored. give it a spin. I don't really play it that much, but figure I'd try a little bit of spin. And I can say, another thing I've noticed with gameplay is pass rush is crazy. It is very insane how fast some of these black sheds have been. I've seen, and like you made a comment last night saying like they're getting faster and faster each Madden. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they tune it down based on how fast it is, but it is interesting. Wow, 67 yards
Nailed
for
it.
the and
Mm, mm,
Dark
mm,
said
mm.
hashtag keep it on.
I think Madden adding that. I think that's the only way you can get realism as far as like real NFL play because yeah, on the game it's just like these guys get to a point where they just catch everything. But with the catch meter, you actually get that realism of like guys actually dropping passes, concentration drops or whatnot.
And I
So
wouldn't be surprised too, Willie. We might, it's still possible to get those quick possession catches. You know, it's still possible, trust me.
mhm.
But I think it's going to be a little bit harder moving forward. Trying to do something like that. Keaton Mitchell with a nice run right here. And then, Trills mentioned it in the locker room. We were talking about earlier the persona engine. Be interesting to see how that plays out in franchise with some of these users. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I oh, thank you, Insane. Yeah, you were late. We missed you, buddy. But yeah, nah, there's a good deal of changes that EA's making to make franchise mode seem a little bit more realistic to give you some more aspects that the GMs have to deal with. I like the ideas, yes, and I was interested to see like what your thoughts would be on like the changes to free agency. Like if you think that there's going to need to be some tweak into how we normally do free agency and whatnot.
well, yeah, that's a great question. And Sandy and I were actually talking about this earlier. Because of the way that free agency works within franchise now, there's no longer going to be like those very player friendly deals or anything of that nature. I think what we're going to have to instead do is just let users like you can all do max contracts, especially because we don't have salary cap on. I think that's the only way you can do it because there's no way you can monitor like, oh, this is a fair deal because there's no longer like those set parameters, which I always found that kind of hard to monitor, anyways, personally. But I
Mhm.
think just letting people like, all right, we all put max offers on the player, and then at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to like the player preferences, based off their persona and their traits. So like, say if a player like wants to play, closer proximity to home, income tax, whatever, you know what I mean. So um, I think that's the route you're going to have to kind of go. What do you think?
I mean, I think so too. I would like to see. I would like to see free agency pop again. I think if with the personas they cause players to choose not to resign with teams. Excuse me. I could see like free agency being fun again because I would say like since I've joined this league, free agency just doesn't have the same hit anymore. Well, especially for me because it's just like normally you're not really there for the first. For me, for first wave of free agency, anyway, and then like as if you're a playoff user, like free agency is just really like really no point for you. So like this could kind of like bring it back a little bit. And another interception. I'm sorry, that was not interception. I looked away from the game for so long. That was a damn onside kick.
No, you're good.
I'm just
I
I'm
mean,
just
on
used to
that
Mike
note,
turning the ball over in this game.
I mean, for an interception from Lamar, that is kind of crazy.
Typical in a game of this magnitude.
Chill out.
We still waiting for him to get to the Super Bowl. Will it be Super Bowl 88?
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Super Bowl within the next 2 years, man.
Okay. All right, how's Trill going to kill this clock? Come on, get us out of here, Trill.
18-point ball game, 2 minutes left.
Mm.
Mike is gonna go ahead and burn a timeout.
I like that he's still fighting.
I do too. I mean, I would be.
You gotta represent for your guys, you know.
You never know. I mean, crazy things can happen when this game finds out kicks and stuff. But, I mean, he probably has a 1% chance of winning, but I mean, still fight, compete.
You know, I think Buckley's gonna have a lot to say because whoa, boink. He kind of got the because of just the way things kind of shaked out, he kind of got robbed of the Russian title lead. I mean, it's Russian title, but
You talking
you
about we
know,
had
having
another DEI award?
yeah,
It's just like a
uh,
MVP last year.
right. This one's for Framingham. Boom. What you throwing it away for?
He thinks
Don't get
gonna.
conservative now.
You think Matthews is gonna be Super Bowl MVP with his 2 interceptions, or
He might be.
it's gonna be whoever got that pick six?
Oh, okay. That's a most ago, something
Yeah,
like that. But Matthews definitely deserves it though. Like his
set the
had a
tone
big
early.
impact. Yep. Yeah. Mm. Boom. Bam. Break tackle. Fumble.
Gonna go out of bounds.
Now I wonder what notes Mike took before the game. Cause this is not what I expected from him when I seen his noted response.
Oh, he's talking about since I said I was trying to bet and put money on True.
I mean, yeah, but I figured he was taking that as motivation.
Yeah, dump it off here to Keaton Mitchell.
Hold up, I'm getting information from a source here. There was a large bet placed on the Giants, placed in Massachusetts
Really?
at 7:59 p.m.
You
I
want to
wonder who that
elaborate
could
on
have been.
this? Oh.
We don't have the name of the better, unfortunately, but somebody in Massachusetts placed a large bet on the Giants.
I just got a text
And
from Mr. Patel. He says he wants to have a thorough investigation. Well, hopefully we get a chance to interview Trill here.
right, yeah.
Let's
Hopefully the winning coach can join us.
Man, let's see this entire Giant celebration. Buckley being raised by his teammates. Malik Murphy getting a desired Super Bowl ring.
Yep. And trophies being presented. Yep. Congrats to the New York Giants. Bittersweet moment for a hoodie.
And that Hail Mary low key pissing me off, man, from fucking last year. Cause holy shit, I could have went back to back.
Oh man.
Man, Amon Ra has that dog in the trail, but congrats, man.
Man, that should make me heated low key, man. That should have been
Hey, but congrats, coach. That was a dominating win by your guys. You came out and set the tone early. What can you say about your defense?
well. The game plan was pretty simple. Stop the crossers, stop the corners, and then everything else is gonna solve itself. Mike's a good user, but he has a nasty tendency to have maybe 1 to 2 reads in his plays and not really see the field. So you just gotta take away his go-tos. And, that's what happened. Just have to take his go-tos.
Okay, okay. That's definitely what we saw early on. It was definitely you were keyed on to his go-to plays. He just came out and just basically had his same old set that he likes to come out with. So tell us something now. Now did the pressure get put on you as your whole back for your entire running back room?
Oh
That's,
my
that's, that's great.
god!
That's
Hey,
what's going on
Started
with
you
the
was
falling
running backs
apart.
today, all right?
oh my god! They needed the ER because holy shit, everybody was getting hurt. Fullback was getting reps. It's like, man, it's bad.
Yeah,
It's
because
bad.
Mullins came in and he got injured off one carry.
Man, I do only have 3 running backs. So I mean, I wish ETN and Mullins would have stayed in a little longer. I understand Buckley. I was fucking using him to the ground in the regular season, so I understand that. But ETN and Mullins should have got in a little more, but they got hurt. He was rotating them in. Fullback was getting reps. I think the tight end probably was gonna get some reps eventually if it would have kept going.
Yeah, I wonder what would have happened to West Silver would have gotten hurt too. And you had no one else been back there and they're in that
I just
sequence.
man, it was just the game plan was simple, man. We running the ball. It was pretty simple.
I got a question for you. What are your thoughts on that nice pass to Zachariah Branch at? What made you decide to call up that trick play?
Cohen, yeah, Cohen. I knew I was gonna have to dial up the double pass. I was gonna dial it up. He ran the cover 2. I thought it was gonna be cover 4, but he ran cover 2, so it kind of messed it up. So I was like, "Fuck it, man! My 6'5" receiver down there somewhere." And then like, I'm gonna throw it up. And fuck it, he got lucky. I can't say that was definitely luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a big play right there.
it
7
was
attempts by Malik Murphy.
yeah, 7 passing attempt. Man, yeah, the game plan was simple. Run the ball. Mike loves cover 4 drop. That's his go-to. I think everybody knows that. But
Mm-hmm.
the simple way to fucking counter that is to run the ball. And
Heard.
he stuffed me a couple times, but I'm trusting. I gotta trust it. We came in with a game plan. I can't throw the game plan away. As soon as I did, I fucking threw that pick because Murphy fucking want to throw it over the nigga head. So it's like,
Yeah,
man,
that
let me not
interception by
stray
Kyle
away.
Hamilton. And
Yeah, but I got it back though. I got it back with my
yeah,
user work.
big user cribbed it.
I didn't think he's gonna throw that too. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready until he threw it.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, but
congrats on the Super Bowl trail.
very sound. Yes, very sound win. I know you guys were celebrating pretty early over there after you got that pick 6 to seal
Yeah,
it.
Says this number
Now,
11.
yeah. Number 11.
do you have a message out there for all of those people for the GOAT debate?
That game should have been the message. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm,
The GOAT debate. It shouldn't even really. Yeah. See, I want to be respectful, so I'm gonna be respectful and just say, Mike is a terrific user. He deserves to be in the conversation. It's obviously a conversation. I'm not mad at that, but I mean, hey, the proof is in the pudding, man. Mike always picks the best team
mm,
every time.
every time.
He picked the best team, do what best was the best for him. And I mean that's cool. That's his right. As a top user, that's his right. But if you want to be a GOAT, man, you gotta see something. I gotta see you actually develop something and build something.
You heard it from the goat's mouth.
So where you going next, man?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
Can we get any hits?
I had two teams. I had one team if I won, one team if I lost. So I know what team I'm gonna take, but I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
We can't get a conference drop or anything.
Nope. We keeping it to the chest this year, man. I keep giving people conference drops every man. Nah, that shit dead, man.
mm,
Don't ask me.
mm. Okay, I hear that, pimp.
It's not the Baltimore Ravens, is
Anyways,
Uh, That's funny.
I gotta run this the commentary back, man. See if y'all was see what was going on. I gotta see if y'all was putting some respect on my name.
Oh,
pretty
okay,
good.
all right. Well, I mean, you ain't got nothing to worry about there, player.
I thought we did pretty good. We did at one point during the fourth quarter. I was like, well, never thought I'd be saying this, but let's get into some blow up material. We start talking about next Madden.
Next man, which I was talking about, like the persona.
We mentioned that a little bit, but we're talking about some of the gameplay changes. Like I was talking about the catching meter and how the pass rush has been really crazy. Just things like that. But
Yeah, man. Let me go delete 26 real quick, man. I need
and you know something?
what's that?
Holloman does not have a Super Bowl ring. He can have that award.
Shit, Bryce Young got that Mickey MVP too.
Yeah, he did.
Holloman got his little Mickey Player of the Year, and he got his quarterback got that Mickey MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Because fucking Buckley outplayed Holloman in that conference championship. He got outplayed.
I do. Is this man? I keep on messing up the man. This is man 26, not 27. I don't know why I was one up the entire night.
26. Let me uninstall this shit so I get 2K
Yeah, I kept
back.
on calling this 27, the next one 28. I was tripping. I mean, I think people knew what I was talking about though.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about correcting you. I knew what you was talking about. Wasn't that big of a deal.
Man, you already know what you're gonna do for the new lead photo.
Not yet, actually. I would just turn it back to the Water Boys, but I'm a think on it. It'll probably be my new team, actually. Whatever when I make the decision, I'm gonna make that delete photo.
Yeah. Well,
Well, what a way to end Madden 26
yep.
on a high note. Mike losing like he should. I mean, it was good. Good. It was a good run by Mike, but he just didn't really show up in the game like we expected him to. Definitely, the score definitely fell short of what our predictions were. We both predicted a 4-point win by you, Trill. Um, but it just turned out to be a 4 interception game for Lamar Jackson. Oh yeah, and looked like Mike agreed with me. He should have stuck with the 8:30 start. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Well, so for a couple lead announcements for anybody that's still listening to the pod right now. So today is August 9th. Next Sunday, August 16th, us commissioners and then the VP or the PA officer, I should say, not VP. We have plans on holding our end of year conference call that Sunday night as of right now. So after that conference call, we should have some more, updates and announcements to give everybody. I would expect at this point, with it being August 9th, I could see either the 23rd or the weekend of the 30th being when team selection is going to happen. Honestly, like if we stick with the current format, I could see us having the first pick be the 23rd potentially, and then the following weekend would be the rest of team selections. But if we do not keep the current format and we decide to keep it, or we decide to switch to the like what we were talking about, the top 10 would be in the 5-5, or other potential formats that maybe discuss. I could definitely see us just having all the picks be done in one weekend, because at that point, we wouldn't have to worry about like, all right, well, let's give the other guys a couple days to think about the conference after it's set. But but yeah, and then also I'm hoping to maybe have a point updates done tonight, but if not, it'll be done sometime this week.
Word.
I was gonna make a message, but as your PA president, if anybody has any recommendations going into this next Madden, like recommendations, any rule changes y'all could think of, man, let me know ahead of time. I'm gonna also send a reminder in the chat too, but if you have anything, man, let me know. It could be the best idea, it could be the worst idea. It don't matter. We just trying to make this the best league, so you just let me know. Or me or Spaz, actually. Let me or Spaz know.
Word.
I do also want to say I could see like some items with the Madden, such as like the catch meter and all that. Um, some of those settings may not have a definitive answer by the end of the month. We'll just have to see, what's gonna happen. So definitely have to have the talk with everybody in the front office, the big wigs, and hopefully we can make some decisions as we load up in the next Madden. Hopefully, so the football season begins September 13th. That's the first Sunday. So week one's officially, I think, 'cause they have a Wednesday night game, I think, this year, right? So September 9th. That's going to be opening night. So maybe the league gets started the weekend of the 26th of September. I don't know what Roast timeline is, but we'll be sure to keep everybody updated.
Mm. Okay.
But
Okay.
I hope it's sooner than that, personally. But
We started like October 3rd, maybe, this Madden.
hmm
So I mean we still started. Sounds like we about to start late again, but man, I guess 4 seasons ain't too bad, man. I would have liked one more year with the Giants because man, that roster is looking crazy if I would have had another year.
yeah, I mean, I think like we'll just have to see how the conversations go. But I know historically, Rose let down a couple weeks of the football season played. I just feel like the way the schedule is laid out this year, and we don't know when they're going to have their big update in regards to Madden, the first title update. I don't know how it's all going to shake out. I agree. I hope we don't start in October again. That's why I'm kind of hoping maybe late September. But I mean, I would definitely love for it to be mid September, but that's out of my control. I definitely get the optics of it as well, and I think it's good. At least we'll have at least like a full month off. Um, almost 2 months at this point. With this being August
Well,
9th,
yeah. I
so
mean, do you think we'd be able to, I don't know, somehow plan it a little better to where the month off break actually happens to where like it lines up where our restart date will be right when that title date normally comes out? Because the title date is normally like what, week 4 of the regular
mhm,
season?
correct. It's usually a week 3 to 4.
Okay. So then maybe if we just get our season, our Madden cycle to end more so like sometime like end of August or something. I don't know. Like you said, we start if you normally have it first week of October where that first title date comes out. Maybe we can have it to where we're ending first week of September or last week of August and kick right back up that first week of October.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that's. I'm just asking. If we can
I
line it
mean,
up
I
that
felt like
way.
that's how last Madden didn't last Madden in late August
I
Mm,
think the Super Bowl got played maybe like the
or the
yeah, like
20th.
the 20 like somewhere like in the 22, 23 of August range.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And then Roe was like, nah, we taking that month. He said, we taking that month. Like, okay. Yeah, we ain't start till October. So,
Officially summer vacation. Classes out of session.
yeah. Like mid-September, I think that'd be cool. But I could understand if that doesn't happen.
hmm It's crazy. It's gonna be such a long time.
It is from now, yeah. It's
And
the 9th.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's good to have the break for sure. It definitely is. But like I don't know. It's just gonna be weird because it's gonna be so long. Because like we get stuck in like that mindset, right? Where it's like like for me, it's like I play a Madden game like every 3 days. You know what I mean? Because I'm always thinking about the lead, and then now it's just gonna be gone for like a month or two out of my life. Which I think it's good to have the break, but it's gonna be different. I have to adjust to it.
But I'm gonna be on college, I'm gonna be on Madden. I'm gonna still play Rivals too, but it's just it's gonna I mean, I'm not really gonna feel that break because I already had like a fucking month off in the middle of the regular season, so I know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yep. For sure. I think it's gonna be interesting too with like this time off, like because people are gonna have time to get their hands on the game, and there's gonna be obviously new metas when it comes up. But what I'm looking forward to is having the time to one go ahead and create my playbook. Um, because I presume we're not gonna make a rule where people have to use stock. But two, I think the big thing I'm looking forward to is just playing around with the macros. I haven't done that yet, but that's something I'm gonna want to do. Just kind of getting a head start on that. But definitely gonna enjoy this month off. Not having to worry about scheduling games or anything like that. People ducking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we hop on 27 now.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, you two, as we wrap up this episode, the final episode of Madden 26?
I just got to say, it was a great Madden 26 run. Well, I mean, same old stuff, but we had a few guys make some changes. A couple candidates for most improved out there. Some guys just need to, keep grinding, keep working. I see some of the improvements y'all making. Some of y'all are just giving up way too early. Some of y'all are just here for no reason. Y'all know who y'all are. But like I said, to those guys that been putting in the work and been getting better, just keep up the good work, man. I want to keep seeing at least one or two new faces in that top 10 every year. So let's go into 27 after this rested break we get. Let's just come back strong. Let's schedule those goddamn games and get them in.
Oh, for sure, man. Please.
and
Man, please.
I guess
Again.
and I guess for the podcast, do you guys maybe, and we can figure out final dates later, but maybe we do another episode after we all three of us have played Madden 27 some, like or more detailed thoughts, and maybe show some new things, and then I think at some point, obviously, we'll probably end up doing like a mock draft episode for people's teams. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's that about that season, man. About that time.
hmm All right.
Man,
Well, thanks for everybody that watched and listened. I hope everyone has a blessed night and definitely appreciate you supporting the podcast.